I have a new story to tell. This is even older than the bee story. I think I was 11 or 12 when this went down. Little backstory. I used to live geographically close to my friend Nick in middle school. When I say close, I mean distance from like if you drew a line on a map, it's like very very close. But walking wise, because of the streets and the roads, pretty far. It took a long time on foot. However, I always wondered if there was a way to optimize the trip, a way to close the distance quickly. There was a way. Between our two houses was a large, I don't want to say abandoned lot. It wasn't abandoned, it was definitely someone's property, almost like a farm. But the house or the owner or whatever was like the main living area on the property was really far away, nestled in like a big wooded tree area. And between our houses was just this big field with super tall, dried grass. On my side of the street, there was sort of like a wall and then another wall at almost like a 115-degree angle. And where they sort of intersected, there was the corner entrance to this big field. And it looked like a prison. Like their fence went up, then on top of their fence, they had added more fence. So it's already like 8 or 9 feet tall. And then on top of that, there's barbed wire. All right. Another little backstory, just to sort of, well, more information. Every morning, like literally every morning, I would be woken up to a rooster. Because remember this that like lot was almost a farm. I think it was a farm. There was a rooster on it, like avian species. So, anyways, in the morning you'd kind of hear like the stereotypical like that thing. But sometimes you would hear something else. So you'd hear like a anyways, never thought about it too much. So one day I need to get over there quick. I need to get to my buddy's house fast. So I decide, I'm going to test out this field. I'm going to see if this hidden passageway is worth the trip. So um, the owners who installed the giant prison wall barrier were stupid because all I did was sort of hop up on the other side of the fence that wasn't tall and jumped maybe like 1.5 feet to the other corner and then climbed down into this field. So like immediately when I drop down from the fence, I realize that the grass is even higher than I thought. I'm like it's almost up to my shoulders, and I was like decently tall in middle school. So I'm sort of making my way through the field, you know, like it's big. Um, I'll find it on Google Maps and put it into the YouTube video, maybe with like a piece of some sort of scale to see how long I had to walk. But I was just kind of walking, trying to be a little bit sneaky because I knew it was someone's property. So I'm kind of like very quietly maneuvering through the grass, sort of with my head down so they can't see me. And suddenly, it was just like in the movies where you hear like a twig snap behind you, like a fucking. So I stop and was like, "What was that?" And I just hear like rustling, rustling around me, like directly behind me, and then sort of to the sides of me. Then I just hear like a. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Hello? Who's out? Who's out there? I just hear like, and I at this point I'm frozen in fear in this little clearing. Like the weeds had kind of cleared up, and I'm in this like sort of like area where I can see a little bit more because it's like a hill, and I'm looking over the grass, and I see the grass move. I can't tell what it is, but the grass is moving. Like At first, it's just one little patch, kind of maybe 10 feet away from me. Then I see other patches of grass sort of farther out, also moving. Again, I hear. At that point, I get so fucking scared because the grass starts all like moving and like synchronized moving towards me, and the noises are changing. It's like blah blah blah. I get. I have no weapons. I have no way to defend myself, so I just say like, I think these are turkeys, but what was that fucking noise? And suddenly, I see it. A giant, like, clawed, taloned, reverse bent legged. It was the alpha revealed. This massive head pops up out of the grass, takes a step towards me. I see its claw. It looks me right in the eye. I looked into this turkey's eyes and I saw nothing but darkness, just an abyss. The turkey goes, and the other turkeys are like, and he just backs up. And I just hear, at that point, I'm like, all right, fuck it, we're running. We're fucking going. So I'm running through the field at full speed. The turkeys are chasing, and it looked like Jurassic. The turkeys were raptors. Raptors turned into turkeys. That's how they survived the fucking meteors. They turned into turkeys to survive. So they're chasing me like, I'm running as fast as I can, and the alpha, like, I turn around for a second, and he like gives a command to the other turkeys, and they're circling up on me on the sides, like a horseshoe maneuver. I've seen like the Vikings defense do that shit for zone coverage, and I can see the light, not the light, but the end of the field, because I'm booking it as fast as I can. These turkeys are on my ass, and like, I felt, on Thanksgiving, we just eat those things. I think they know it. I think they know that we eat them and they're just planning some sort of revenge. I think they're much more intelligent than they appear. They are sentient, can communicate, and strategize plans. I saw it with my own eyes. These things, so they're chasing me, and what I ended up doing was getting to this old rickety chain link fence with no top support bar. So I jump onto the fence. The turkeys are still there, like right on. They're fast. They're agile. They're. I think turkeys could be considered apex predators. I get to the fence. While I climb it, it bends backwards towards me. As I'm bending, like the fence is bending backwards, I look like one last look before I hop my leg over it and be free. And I just see the alpha turkey, and it like goes for a clip at my ankle, barely dodge it, get on the other side of the fence, and the turkeys, like, I hop over the fence, turn around, turkeys are gone. There's nothing, like, it was almost like they weren't there. I just saw like maybe like a feather on the ground and the grass kind of still moving from them retreating. This is what I'll do. I'll mark that location on Google Maps so everyone knows to stay away from that place. That evil turkey farm place or whatever it was.